Hi, welcome, I'm Anna and I'm currently in the middle of sewing an entirely new wardrobe from scratch before I moved to Florence to study fashion this September. I basically decided that packing my entire life in my current wardrobe wasn't enough, so here we are. Today's video number 2 and we're making balloon pens. I've been seeing this everywhere and I've been wanting one for months, but I didn't want to buy it because it's really easy to make. And why would I want to buy them if I can spend more time and more money making them myself? First step was actually leaving my house to get fabric at the local stores. I ended up getting 2 different colors of linen for 12 euros a meter, plus the elastic waistband and thread for 3 euros each. Before we even look at scissors, I'm washing this fabric. Please always wash natural fabrics before you start because they will shrink, and there's literally nothing worse than a garment shrinking after you spend hours making it. Honestly, in a perfect world, I would love to sew like 20 different pieces before I leave for Italy, but reality check, I'm at my fashion internship during the week, and editing these videos plus actually sewing the pieces takes literal hours, so to keep my sanity intact, I'm balancing the handmade pieces by completing the rest of this new wardrobe with some really good vintage finds on Vinted. While the fabric was drying, I went ahead and started working on the patterns. A trick to measure the length of your pens is to step on the measuring tape and pull until you get to your desired rise. My measurement was 88 centimeters. I'm putting the crotch curve measurements on screen right now, so pause and take a screenshot if you need the reference. For the seam allowances, we're doing 1 cm everywhere except the waist, which gets 5 cm to fit my 4 cm elastic, and 3 cm at the hem so we can fold it twice. I folded the fabric in half and marked the pattern. It is a 65 cm width by the 88 cm length, plus the seam allowances for the waist and hem. And yes, I had to cut the front and back pieces separately because my bedroom floor simply does not have enough square footage for both at the same time. Now that I have my patterns cut, because it's literally just a rectangle with a bite taken out of it, we can actually make our pens. I'm thinking that I maybe made them too wide. They look huge, but I mean, this is going to just fit with elastic. If it's too much, I can just recut one side that is just a straight line, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. And the fabric I'm using is this 100% linen that I got at a local store for 12 euros a meter. But I do have one problem with fabric prices, and that is, for some reason, I cannot process that the price tag is for 1 meter of fabric. And if I buy more meters, it's going to be more expensive. Because I bought 4 meters of this fabric to make a matching set and maybe some shorts or a matching bag. And when they told me my total, I was shocked.
I was shocked, honey. I was in tears almost. And it has a white refrigerator. I was like, oh.
Because I thought, okay, it is 12 euros. If I buy 4 meters, it's still going to be 12 euros. Of course it isn't. But I think it's really worth it. Like, I used a little less than 2 meters for the pens. So that would be around 20 euros total, which is still cheaper than buying them in a store, and it is 100% linen. So I still think it is worth it to make them yourself, but let's see how they turn out before I say that too loud. Okay, time to actually sew. Starting with the center seams, I pin the front and backs right sides together. I run them through the machine with a straight stitch and then finish the raw edges with a zigzag stitch. First step done, we have our fronts and our backs sewn together by the center. Now we need to sew the inseam. So we have to unfold this part right here and we sew the front to the back along this line, right sides together. Moving on to the inseam. Pinning everything in place takes a minute, but it saves me from fighting with my seam ripper later. And then literally just repeated the same exact process for the two side seams. At this point, it's actually starting to look like a pair of pants. Hi again, it is the next day. Today is the day we finish our pants. I already have my side seams closed and finished, so our next step is going to be approaching the waistband. For my waistband, I'm going to be using this 4 cm wide elastic, and I'm using my shorts as a reference to cut it to length. So I just wrap it around and I add a pin exactly where it overlaps. And that way I know that this is my length and this is just excess elastic that I can cut off. The iron is your best friend here. For the waistband casing, I folded down 1 cm and then 4 cm, double checking that the elastic would actually slide through. I did the same for the hem, folding 1.5 cm twice. Then I stitched the waist, making sure to leave a little gap, and then used the safety pin trick to fit the elastic all the way through the channel. Once it was finally out the other side, I secured the ends with a zigzag stitch and closed the gap. They're not finished yet, but I wanted to show them right now. I still have to add the elastic on both hems, but I kind of love them like this. It's like, oh, I love your skirt. Thank you. They're pants. And I was worried about it being too much fabric, but honestly, I love the gathering on the waist. Oh, they're perfect. I think what I'm going to do is just leave a small opening on both hems in case I ever want to take out the elastic and just wear them like this. I love them. Like I said, I want to test the balloon pants vision, so I just fed some thinner elastic through the hem channels the exact same way I did the waist and secured the ends. Okay, now they're 100% done. I love the color, I love the shape, I love the gathering. They're perfect. And a little fun thing about making them with elastic is that you can wear them as capri pants also. So you have sort of 2-in-1, and I also love the silhouette like this. But I do have to say, I kind of like them more as white pants. But I think I'm going to make another pair in white and just change the length, because right now the shape is really round and I really love the shape when the fabric overhangs. So if I made them slightly longer, I would have that shape with the full length, and I think that is the detail that would make me think they're 100% perfect. So we officially have the second piece for my Italian wardrobe. I hope you love it as much as I do, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!